Hello boys and girls, welcome back. I've got a little update as far as the Zero TT is concerned. One of the members of the Facebook page has contacted one of the Zero teams and asked for advice. We're waiting for information to come back, but yeah, looks like things could be moving in the right direction, but as we say, you know, they could turn around and say it's a no-brainer. We'll be pissing in the wind. In that case, it'll probably just be dropped. But if there's a possibility, a reasonably good possibility, I expect we'll go for it. And that's the update. Oh, I suppose you all heard the announcement from my beloved government yesterday that all cars are going to be electric, all new cars that is, are going to be electric from what, 2040? Yeah, I wonder if that applies to bikes. God dear, that could be a pain. No more rev bombing. Whoa, mind you, not that I can do it on this one. So quiet. But yes, but what sort of prices are they going to be? What's the range? How quickly do they charge? You've got all these questions. You know, there's no point having a range of 50 miles. You'll be stopping every 5 bloody minutes. Goodness me. And that's for pedestrians as well. It's bad enough nowadays with an engine that makes a noise and they just step out in front of you. Now imagine if you've got a totally quiet bike. You've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. They'll just step out and don't even know you're there. I remember years ago the old Green Cross code. Stop, look and listen. I think a lot of people don't even do any of that. It's, well, beyond belief. You know, they're taking their own lives on the line, you know. Or putting their own lives on the line, I should say. You know, by just stepping out. You know, you don't hear of people being done for jaywalking. Everything is done against the motorist for some reason. Someone steps out in front of you, you hit them, it's your fault. Why? They didn't bother to look, listen, they didn't even stop, they just stepped out. You know, it certainly seems that way to me anyway. But, oh dear. Anyway, by that time that comes in, I'll be talking to the Grim Reaper probably. I'll be an old fart. Whether I'll still be on the road or not, I don't know. Probably not. Because there's some traffic about at the moment. Well, normally I think about overtaking, but with all this traffic it's going to be virtually impossible. I drive a car as well, so I tend to be a bit safer than some of the others. Well, not necessarily safer, but take less risks, shall we say. Part of you still thinks you're in a car, so if things could be a little bit close, you don't do it. No, will you be able to, you know, another question, will you be able to drive your vehicles up at home? Oh yeah, just stick on charge overnight. Yeah, all the petrol stations be redundant. Of course, if you've got an old petrol bike, or car even, well, you probably have to drive sort of 20-30 miles just to find a fuel station. Oh dear, well, I can't see it happening, to be honest. Everybody's saying it's good for the environment, etc. Yeah, when you're riding the thing, but how do you think the electricity is going to be produced in the first place? With fossil fuels. Well, especially in this country. And we've barely got the capacity to cope with what we've got at the moment. So with that extra increase of capacity, the national grid won't be able to cope. It just will not be able to cope. As it is, we already get some of our power from France. So one, we haven't got the infrastructure, the power, and the technology's not there. How long does it take to charge the damn thing? 15, 20 minutes, half hour? Goodness me. Yeah. It'll take you about 3 days to ride a few hundred miles. He didn't want me behind him. He's quite happy for me to shoot off in the distance. I was quite happy sat behind him actually. That's why. I know that bit can be a bit dodgy. Yeah, usual farmers. This is not too bad actually. They leave mud on the road. They go and do work in the fields when it's all wet and horrible. Mud gets all over the road and they don't bother cleaning it up. They just stick a couple of signs up and that makes everything alright. I think the law ought to be changed, to be honest, regarding that fact. It should be that, yeah, put the signs up, warn everyone. Well, they should make a reasonable effort to clear it up. Not like the other night when I came home from work, one part of the road on my way home, it must have been, what, 2 inches thick? No, this isn't good. This is not good. It's ridiculous. Oh, goodness me. Oh, a bit of the wet stuff. Oh no. It should be alright. I think it's only going to be a light shower. That's all this mud and what have you on the road will make it very, very slippy. Yeah, I think we've just got a few odd little showers or a few spots of rain coming through every so often. Don't mind that, but when you've got mud on the road, it doesn't take a lot of that for you to slide on it, I'll tell you now. Well, as most of you probably know anyway, you probably had your own experiences. Anyway, back to the electric bikes. Yeah, they said electric cars. I don't know whether bikes are going to be included in that. if they are. Oh, well, I hope the technology advances quite some way. You know, so you can have sort of like a 5-minute charge up and you've got a full battery again, and it lasts a darn sight longer. But there again, the manufacture of the batteries, disposal of the batteries, and all the various components, they're bloody harmful to the environment. It's like the old light bulbs actually, the energy saving light bulbs. They are more harmful to the environment and cost more to dispose of properly than running a normal light bulb. The old type, you know. So where's the sense in it? There isn't any. It's just all political. Nice and windy. Well, I'm just going down to put an invoice into the club. That's the fishing club, that is. And see if I can get an update on the boat. He's blown a turbo. So we'll find out how that's progressing. Hopefully they've got the right bit now. They did send the wrong bit. I just had to go back. Oh dear, what a bunch of planks. You give them the engine number and everything else and they still get it wrong. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're getting some good fishing time. But mind you, the weather's not been brilliant. That wind's been a bit strong. Yeah, I suppose electric bikes could be alright, but they need to make a noise, don't they? And the recharge time needs to be reasonable, within sort of 5 minutes, really. And of course, the battery life, you know, you can get sort of maybe 150 miles out of it. It won't be too bad. But you imagine you charge it up at home. That would be nice. But I expect it will only be a trickle charge. It'll take all bloody night. Yeah, I just had another thought actually. With an electric vehicle, you probably haven't got any engine braking. So you're going to go through brakes like it's going out of fashion. Ooh, that's not good. And you've got all the stuff that coats with that. Ooh. Yes, that's not good at all. Yeah, but whilst you're off the throttle, you're not going to be using any power. Maybe they might find a way of putting power back in whilst you're going downhill without any throttle on. That'll certainly increase the old distance you can travel on the charge. Yes, I just thought of that. That could be interesting, like the old Formula Ones. Anyway, if you've got any thoughts on electric bikes, or even electric cars even, yeah, put them down in the comments below and maybe have a discussion about it. Maybe create another video or blog. It'll be interesting to find out what other people think about it, whether it'll work or not. I can't see it, to be honest. I think there's going to be problems here, there and everywhere, but that's my own opinion. It may actually be a good thing. I don't think so, personally. But if not, I think it's fraught with problems, to be honest. We don't know enough about it. But on that note, ride safe guys, and I'll see you next time round.